there. All this stuff breaking last night during the Todd Starnes event, so we were getting it on our telephones and announcing it from the stage as well. And at that event, of course, also the great Annie Frey. Oh, look, it's Annie Frey. At Annie Frey Show. Saturdays 5 to 7, and Annie, great job last night with the picture wall, which is great, and Ben Vogelsang took some great, unbelievably beautiful pictures out there, and so we have them all up on is it the stove or the site, or where is it, Pippi?
It's going to be the stove, and we need like 2 more minutes for Katie to finalize them, because they just came through. But,
okay, good. We just got them from Ben.
Posted right now.
Stand by.
And we're looking at the pictures, and it was a great event, and it was great to have you there as well, Annie Frey. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. It's such a pleasure and an honor for me to be able to be there with you and your audience. I mean, these people that come to these events, they love you and they love Todd Starnes and they love this country and what this country stands for. And being with all the like-minded people in the 97.1 family, it's just an awesome experience to go there and be with these people that we get to talk to every day, but not always talk with. So it was an awesome experience last night.
Yeah, it's so uplifting and positive, and I love hanging out with our people. You know, it's great.
Yeah. They love you, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, I love them. And you know what's even better is we're able to then you meet the people who are all the Twitter people, right? So because as I explained last night, it's almost like we have 2 separate shows, although we're together. So we've got the show that goes on here, and then the reaction and development with the show on Twitter with all of our Twitter crew, and Phil Ninekiller being the host of the Twitter All in the Morning show. So it's great.
Yeah, that's awesome. And you've talked about this several times, but last time I was on the show with you, we talked about getting a hashtag rolling, and we're going to use that hashtag Allman971, and we're going to try to do some cool things up on the website, but 971talk.com/Allman, and people can see pictures that other folks that attended the event last night, they can see their pictures and participate with you and, basically all the time now with hashtag Allman971. So I hope people latch on to that and keep up with the show that way.
And let us not forget that Annie Frey is the designer of the now world-famous Resist We Munch t-shirts. After I talked about it on the air, when I talked about our little grouping and how we did the whole Resist We Munch thing, it wasn't but a day later that Annie Frey had come up with actually a shirt
Resist We Munch
that articulated that, and it's great. And apparently that was going like crazy.
Yeah, I heard it was one of the hot items of the night, that in Todd Starnes' book. But, so every once in a while, anybody who has to do anything that's creative for a living knows how this works. When someone says, I need you to do this, and it needs to, I want something creative, just use your thought process, then you sit down at a computer and nothing happens. But then I'm listening to the show, and you're talking about Resist We Munch, and then I just had that image that's on the T-shirt in my head. I'm like, okay, well, I have to sit down and do this. So
I love it.
That's crazy how it works, but that's how it goes.
I know. It's fantastic. So your thoughts on what happened last night with the Tomahawk missiles? What are you reflecting on this morning?
Well, the one thing, and I was flipping through Fox News and CNN back and forth to see how the different stations were reacting to the events, and the one thing that I heard even on, I think it was on 97.1's news report at the top of the hour, was talking about not being desensitized to the types of things that ISIS has been doing over the last years. And what we did in the last 8 years, the last administration, was just a telegraphed pull-out of responsibility and effort over there. And I'm not somebody who wants to be an interventionist, but what we have to do is we have to stand for something. We have to draw a line somewhere about what's acceptable and what's not acceptable. And when you go through the laundry list of things that ISIS has been doing over there, on the other side of the ocean, and it seems very far away, we're taking in these refugees and have been taking them in large quantities. We need to make we need to encourage some type of stabilization there so that these people don't have to be refugees in the first place. And we cannot, I have not looked at the pictures of these children. I'm very aware of them, but I just can't do that to myself as a mother of 3. But this cannot become another normal thing. This cannot become another weekly story that we see here, knowing that these people are fleeing the area and they're coming here and then potentially putting everybody else that's having to take these refugees in, putting us in danger too if a bad one gets through.
Right.
So we have to do something to say no. We put up the stop sign and we say this is not okay, and we're not going to stand for it. And with Donald Trump's reaction, striking the military base, making sure that the place that we attack is a military base. It's not a civilian area. This is the way to answer these and to put up the stop sign. We are reacting here. We are not acting. We are reacting, and I think that's one of the most important keys.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think President Trump articulated the national security interests very well last night. I think he had to, and he did. So I appreciate that. This weekend, I'm sure you're going to have a lot to talk about because things could develop over the next 24 hours. So the Annie Frey Show, Saturdays 5 to 7, and the photo gallery is officially up at 971talk.com/Allman. So thanks again for everything last night, Annie Frey, and we'll see you Saturday.